Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video I will talk about Solana price prediction and Solana news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for Solana in 2022. Solana is a highly functional open source project that relies on the free nature of blockchain technology to create decentralized finance (DeFi) solutions. The idea and initial work on the project began in 2017. Solana was officially launched in March 2020 by the Solana Foundation, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. Thanks to its innovative hybrid consensus model, Solana is of interest to both small traders and institutional investors. The focus of the Solana Foundation is to make decentralized finance available on a larger scale. Anatoly Yakovenko is the face of the Solana project. His professional career began at Qualcomm, where he quickly rose through the ranks to become senior engineering manager in 2015. Later, his professional path changed, and Yakovenko moved to the position of a programmer at Dropbox. In 2017, Yakovenko began work on a project that would later come to life as Solana. He teamed up with his Qualcomm colleague Greg Fitzgerald, and they founded a project called Solana Labs. With the involvement of several more former Qualcomm colleagues in the process, the Solana protocol and the SOL token went public in 2020. Cardano, Luna and Solana recover from 10% to 20% as crypto market recovers. With more than $200 billion being poured back into the cryptocurrency market, the top 10 altcoins like Luna, Cardano, and Solana are entering the active recovery phase and gaining back from 10 to 20% of their value in the last 24 hours. Cardano exits oversold zone yesterday. Today reported that ADA's relative strength index has entered the extremely oversold zone by dropping below values of 30. Whenever an indicator shows that the assets are oversold, a short-term rebound should be expected by the market. In the case of ADA, the recovery came even earlier than expected, with the token gaining back at least 10% of its value in the last 24 hours. But at the same time, the recovery is purely speculative, with no major resistance points being broken. At press time, ADA trades at $0. ADA still moves in the amplitude downtrend that has caused at least a 70% loss for all Cardano investors. Luna is leading recovery rally. Luna remains among the leaders of the current rally with a 25% price increase in the last 24 hours. Yesterday, Luna plunged by 16% and reached a 200-day moving average, which could have caused an even stronger drawdown. At press time, Luna trades at $64 and breaks through the 50-day moving average, which is usually considered the first signal of the beginning of the mid-term uptrend on the market. Solana follows the market despite showing more down-to-earth performance. Solana was still able to gain almost half of the value it lost yesterday. But despite a short-term recovery, SOL is still moving in the downtrend that caused a 27% loss. At press time, Solana is trading at $87, while reaching $75 amid yesterday's market sell-off. Could Solana see a bounce here as it approaches the demand zone? The trend in recent months for Solana has been firmly bearish. In 2021, Solana and its native token SOL experienced tremendous growth. The price climbed from $1.5 at the beginning of 2021 to $259.9 at its zenith. In the past few weeks, the $80 area was tested in search of demand, and SOL climbed back to the $116-$120 area. At press time, the price was once again just above the $79.4 support level. The most pertinent question here is, can another bounce arrive? The premise for yet another bounce from the $80 area, sign box, is the assumption that Bitcoin may be near a local bottom, and Solana could follow its lead. However, this was not yet proved to be the case, and demand was simply not present. Demand is the prerequisite for a short-term rally. The RSI has been unable to push above the 60 mark during Solana's rally earlier in February. Subsequently, the RSI dropped below neutral 50 and nearly reached the oversold territory. In the next few days, upgrade the virtual pets and avatars, and begin with the operation of lands and virtual shops. How does Reali work? According to Reali, virtual is the future, and the future has come. It vows to integrate social aspects with e-commerce, gaming and trading in its virtual world. The Reali metaverse is made up of several components. The first is the player's avatar available for purchase as an NFT. Each avatar wears 3D virtual clothing from real-world brands, which can range from luxury brands to streetwear brands, and anything in between. Designers can use clothing design tools to sell their unique clothing as NFTs on the market. Avatars can also have virtual pets and travel around the cool metaverse city, using different means of transportation. Similar to old-school games like The Sims, each avatar comes with unique talent attributes like intelligence, physical strength, social traits and so on. Since these are distributed randomly, each avatar's path in the metaverse is unique, leading to unique career options. You can be a singer, an artist, a designer, an athlete, or whatever else fits your avatar. Users can thus live a second life through their avatar. The second part of Reali is its Kula virtual city, a futuristic, technologically conscious city bringing players the excellent and immersive experience the game promises. Like in other metaverses, land in Kula is scarce, with the city being composed of many blocks that have their own buildings, shops, galleries, apartments and so on. All of these are purchasable as NFTs and can be decorated according to the player's wishes or leased to others. Furthermore, Kula is home to virtual events where brands, artists and cults can hold virtual concerts or events, and real-world brands can advertise their goods to users. For example, real-world artists may choose to create a digital version of themselves and host a virtual concert to attract new fans. The metaverse is governed by a so-called city DAO that players can join for free. It manages aspects like collecting taxes from the shops in the city, determines the allocation ratio of city DAO to real holders that own land or that stake, and decides on special events in the city and the budget they require. What makes Really unique? Although several other virtual metaverses have launched similar projects, Really stands out in many ways. First, it promises to integrate the virtual and real worlds seamlessly. In Kula, players can buy virtual garments from their favorite brand and send a real-world version to their real-world home. The NFT chip in the garment can be scanned to verify the authenticity of the ordered goods. The opposite is also possible, with players claiming virtual clothing NFTs in the real world. Moreover, artists can hold concerts in Kula and grow their virtual and real audience through a new channel. Kula predicts that the virtual concert and event scene will only grow with maturing VR and Arkansas technology, leading to a boom in such events. Second, the metaverse is based on Unreal Engine 4, used to develop hyper-realistic virtual worlds. Unreal engines have been used for high-value traditional media like in the filming of The Mandalorian. Furthermore, Unreal Engine provides support for major sports leagues like NASCAR. If you are looking for Solana price prediction for 2022, 2025 and 2030, then you have come to the right place. We will share some of the most anticipated questions that seriously require attention and accurate answers. Sol Rate Prediction 2022. Sol will be seen as the best option, and with a huge community, the Solana rate will reach new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2022, the Solana rate will be almost $122.19. The maximum bet we can get is $142.07. Solana average price prediction for the end of 2022 could be around $125.72. A huge price turnover is expected in the range determined by the cryptocurrency market. Sol Price Prediction 2023. There are signs that the cryptocurrency market is entering a new era. We are sure that the long-term price forecast for Sol will rise as there is still optimism that the currency will attract much more attention. The year 2023 could end with an average bid of $182.67 and a minimum bid of $177.65. The maximum bid is expected to be around $211.87. Sol Price Forecast 2024. For a long-term forecast of the Solana price, basic analysis is important. In terms of industry benefits, the native token offers several. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it ideal. As dApp and stablecoins evolve, the network offers competitive programmable payment, logistics, and storage options. There is a possibility that the average price of Sol will rise to around $262.85 by